Another opponent of Islam who accepted Islam at the time of the conquest of Makkah was Wahshi bin Harb. When the Holy Prophet ﷺ asked if he was the same Wahshi who had killed his uncle Hamza Razila Ta'ala Anhu, the Holy Prophet ﷺ asked Wahshi to avoid being in his sight so as not to remind him of that incident. After the demise of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, when the false prophet Muslima Kazab emerged, where she intended to kill him to make up for having killed Hazrat Hamza Razila Ta'ala. And His Holiness Ayatollah bin Nasr Aziz also mentioned two born women, one of Amr bin Hashim Sara and another of Ibn Khatal Fartana. They both sang songs against the Holy Prophet ﷺ, but both accepted Islam. Another prominent person who accepted Islam was the Meccan leader Haris bin Hisham, and he was Abu Jahl's cousin. At the conquest of Makkah, he entered the home of Hani Razilatala Anha because Hazrat Ali Razilatala Anhu was after him to kill him. Hazrat Hani Razilatala Anha informed the Holy Prophet ﷺ that she had granted protection to Haris bin Hisham. And the Holy Prophet ﷺ said that anyone she had granted protection to was safe. He was embarrassed to be seen by the Holy Prophet ﷺ because he had only seen him with the disbelievers. However, he then remembered the kindness and forbearance of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. Hence, he went to meet the Holy Prophet ﷺ at the mosque and was happily greeted by him. And then Haris bin Hisham accepted Islam. Suhail bin Amr was a leader of Makkah and was the representative of Makkah during the negotiations of the Treaty of Hudaybiyah. When the conquest of Makkah happened, he closed himself in his home and sent his son to the Holy Prophet ﷺ to seek security for him because he feared for his life on account of the opposition he had shown towards Islam, even though the Holy Prophet ﷺ had granted general amnesty. Upon meeting his son, the Holy Prophet ﷺ assured that Suhail was protected. He participated in the Battle of Hunain even though he had not yet accepted Islam. It was on the way back from the Battle of Hunain that he accepted Islam. And from that point on, a revolutionary spiritual change came about in him. During the conquest of Makkah, the Holy Prophet ﷺ also invited Utbah and Mu'attib, the sons of Abu Lahab, to Islam, and they both accepted and pledged alliance at his hand. Then there is the incident of Safwan bin Umayyah's acceptance of Islam. He was the son of the Meccan chieftain Umayyah bin Khalaf. He was the staunch opponent of Islam and inflicted hardships against the Muslims in Mecca, and had even plotted to assassinate the Holy Prophet ﷺ. Upon the conquest of Makkah, he fled out of fear. His friend Umar bin Wahab Razilatala Anhu, who had accepted Islam, sought protection on his behalf. The Holy Prophet ﷺ granted him his turban as a token of proof for his protection. Hazrat Umar Razilatala Anhu read Safwan right as he was about to board a boat in the Red Sea and presented the Holy Prophet ﷺ's turban. Safwan then went to the Holy Prophet ﷺ and asked for a period of 2 months, as he was not yet ready to accept Islam. The Holy Prophet ﷺ said that he could take 4 months if he liked. Later, after the Battle of Hunain, when the Holy Prophet ﷺ was distributing the spoils of war, he observed Safwan staring at the wealth which had been gathered in the valley. The Holy Prophet ﷺ granted Safwan all the wealth. Safwan said only a prophet could be so generous, and he thus accepted Islam. His Holiness Ayatollah bin Nasr Aziz said the chieftains of Makkah who went on to accept Islam brought about a profound and revolutionary spiritual change within themselves. During the time of Hazrat Umar Razilatala Anhu's Khilafah, those who hailed from the chieftains of Makkah were bothered to see that those who were once slaves were seemingly being warmly welcomed and given more attention than them. When they asked Hazrat Umar Razilatala Anhu about this, he said that these were the people who were honored in the sight of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. The Makkans said that they were aware that their forefathers had brought shame for their name due to their opposition to Islam, and so they asked how they could rectify this. Hazrat Umar Razila Anhu indicated to them that if they took part in the wars which were ongoing in Syria at that time, then this could remove the blight from their family name. Thus, they went to partake in those wars, resulting in many of them being martyred, thereby restoring honor to their family's name. After the conquest of Makkah, the Holy Prophet ﷺ sent envoys in different directions to invite people to Islam and also to destroy any idols. There were three prominent idols in Arabia: Lat, Manat, and Uzza, to whom Arabs were devoted. The Holy Quran mentions in these idols in chapter 53, verse 20 to 24, and says, "Now tell me about Lat and Uzza and Manat, the third one, another goddess. What for you males and for him the females? That indeed is an unfair division. These are but names which you have named you and your fathers, for which Allah has sent down no authority. They follow not but conjecture and what their souls desire, while there has already come to them guidance from their Lord." His Holiness Ayatollah bin Nasr al-Aziz said that right after the conquest of Makkah, the Holy Prophet ﷺ instructed that all idols should be destroyed. And this proved very wise, and it resulted in the fear which people had in their hearts for these idols to be removed and for them to realize that only the one true God was to be feared.